All right, Monday morning. We're out here trying to replace the seal on our power steering pump. I got the dust cover off. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm watching a YouTube video by Busted Knuckle by Diesel. Let me see what his channel name is. By Diesel Doctor. So I'm just basically following a step-by-step of him. Yesterday I adjusted our leveling rod on the truck and took it for a spin down the road, and I believe our vibration is fixed. I don't know why I didn't think about the leveling rod. Lita had mentioned that was one other thing that we did before we went out, before it started shaking. So I got on and found a Mac leveling height chart, and basically it goes by the size of your frame depending on the model of your truck. Honestly, the size of our frame didn't match anything that they talked about. Ours was between two measurements, so I kind of just split the difference and took it down the road. Honestly, I've noticed that with that new rod that the airbags weren't holding air, so maybe that was an issue too. But we've adjusted it up. Like I said, took it down the road, and it seems like the vibration's gone, so that's fantastic. We've got our shocks in to do the leveling, or the cab shocks here. I've got a new leveling rod for this because for some reason it's not blowing the airbags up enough. So I think there's a valve failure there. So we're gonna get these replaced. We're gonna get this leveling rod replaced. I got my new air filter in. We're gonna replace the air filter. I ordered some new oil filters probably 12 days ago from, I believe, Filter Pros, and they haven't even shipped them yet. So I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, see, these are the new cab over. We went with the Bulldog version again because that's what we put on the truck. But that is going to be the cab shocks. We got Bulldog. They're not a sponsor. They just have a good price on them. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna replace the seal. Watching a video. I hope it turns out right. But this is where we're at. All right, I'm not really gonna show you guys how to do this, but this might be a fun part. If you want to know how to do this, I suggest going and watching his video. I have no idea what I'm doing. Basically, I'm to the point now where I have my dust cover off, and there's a metal ring that you have to twist out of there. But I'm to the point now where you disconnect the hose, you plug it. This was one of my air compressor fittings. I have the ball valve closed right now. I think I have the right hose disconnected. I have no idea. But basically, he says at this point, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this with a rag. I have an old t-shirt here. Your mom left when she was over. And basically you put this over here, and then we're gonna take some vice grips to keep it from blowing the t-shirt off. And then when you crank over the truck, it's gonna blow that seal out, so you can replace that seal. So I'll set you guys up. I don't know if this is gonna work right, but I guess we'll see what happens. All right. My fear is the truck's gonna start instantly. I don't know. Like that. It started instantly. Did it blow the seal out? Oh, look at that. Look at that. It popped the seal right out. How amazing is that? Big shout out to that guy. I watched other videos. Other people were tearing this stuff down and trying to get up underneath of it. That was fantastic. So looking at this old seal, you can see this edge is kind of pushed up. Almost like when whoever installed it maybe didn't grease this thing. So when they tapped it down in there, it kind of pulled up this plastic, and that's probably why it started leaking. So I've got my new one set in here. I don't have a seal socket, so I just look for a socket that's about the same size, and then we'll tap it in with a hammer. Got it all greased up all nice. We'll just slowly tap this thing in here, making sure it's staying nice and even. Failing at it. I pretty much just did the same thing. There's a little bit of black rubber. I don't know if the camera can see that. So I hope I didn't just mess this up. I might have just jacked this up. Look at this. There's a little bit of that black stuff in there. It's like I think this kit was like 36 bucks. So let's hope it's not gonna leak. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back together. Only time will tell, because honestly I could clean up this area and for like a day or two it'll be nice and dry, and then next thing you know it's like dripping down the power steering pump. Well, that's it with the new dust cover on. I guess only time will tell if this thing's gonna be fixed. Oh, you guys get to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. I am not going to sugarcoat anything. If I mess up, you guys obviously know about it because I show you. All right, let me finish putting. I got to put this hose back on. I got to attach the shaft back, and I got Lita picking up some more degreaser. I'm going to degrease this thing real good. Maybe today, and then I need to degrease under there, like I said, and start working on all that. All right, so I put the shaft in there, connected everything up. Completely forgot about that. I disconnected the leveling valve back here and aired it up enough to get a bottle jack in over there. That way it'll hold this cab up when I'm changing all this out. But I noticed the shaft started leaking, and I was like, great, I did mess it up. But for some reason, center of the shaft. So maybe maybe that seal I replaced was never leaking and it was always that shaft. Something tells me it was. I didn't even know that was a seal there. Well, here's the next adventure. Evidently, this shock has bottomed out so hard. It was a rough ride when we were out, I'm not gonna lie. It has bent these bolts. So now when you loosen them, you can't get them out. So I'm gonna have to cut them out and buy new bolts. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera, but it's bent the bolt so much that these shocks are touching this piece of metal now. I just made an Instagram post seeing if you guys have ever seen this thing leak from here. I've got it nice and cleaned up now, somewhat, but it just keeps leaking out, obviously. I wonder if I could take some pipe solder and solder that. I don't know why it would leak from there. That doesn't make any sense. Why there was some black, almost like JB Weld stuff in here. Someone's welded that nut to the body. Alright, so I thought because these nuts are welded on here, maybe I could go ahead and get my big impact and it'll just force that bolt straight. But that's not the case. So I end up having to cut the top bolt. The bottom bolt's messed up too because of the rust. So I'm having to cut this bottom one as well. Get out of there. All right. bet these things are slap wore out. Actually, it didn't feel too bad. Oh, it's on the upstroke that's bad. Those are a little taller on that top cylinder part, huh? Let's hope these are the right ones. All right. So, like I was saying, these nuts are welded on. So I'm just gonna take my my chisel hammer and break that thing loose. Yeah, see if this thing will break this thing loose. It's welded all the way around. Boom. Boom. All right. That is fantastic. We got that thing out of there. Still got a little piece of the sleeve that I cut on this side. We should just be able to buzz out of there. Boom. All right, it's the next day. So, as I was taking these old shocks off and putting the new ones on, I noticed this piece right here is longer on the new ones. And I noticed they don't compress as much as the old ones. So I bought these from Find It Parts, and I wasn't sure which ones to get, so I called in and they gave me a part number that led to these. So these are the ones that I ordered. I called them yesterday because I was like, look, it seems like these don't compress as the other ones. And then I got some idiot on the phone that had no idea what he was doing. Said he'd have to refer me to some parts technician. I was like, look, I just want to make sure if these are the right ones. He's like, all right, it's going to take like 3 or 4 days and they'll have to email you. I'm like, why can't I just talk to them like I did the other day? Oh, they're all busy. Okay, whatever. Get an email this morning saying that I can't get these type of shocks for this truck. that Bulldog doesn't make them. So it's like, then why did somebody give me this part number? So we have the wrong shocks on the truck for the cab now. But we've cut our old ones off. Those are gone. These are on. I don't know how it's going to affect it. I played around with the leveling valve a little bit yesterday. It will not air these bags up. I don't know if it's a bad leveling valve. It's got to be a bad leveling valve. New one should be in today. Anyways, that's the good news. Yesterday, we put this new seal in because I was thinking it was leaking from here. I had no idea it could leak from here. Got on Instagram. I posted on Instagram. You guys told me there's an couple of internal seals, and you need special tools to do this. So when we had our truck in at Nextran, when they screwed everything up, when they did the injectors and screwed my transmission up, he told me about a place down the road from them that rebuilds these. Well, I just got off the phone with them. He thought he had one in stock. He does not have one in stock. I'm gonna have to bring him mine. He's gonna have to rebuild mine. He said I can sit there and wait. It's gonna take about 2 hours for them to rebuild this thing, and it's gonna be $850. These things are on national back order. You can't find them. Honestly, even if you could find them, places want $2,500 for that gearbox. So $850 to rebuild this because I'm leaking a little bit of power steering fluid right there. That is a kick to the nuts. I don't know if this shaft stays put when this spins. It's got to, right? Well, what doesn't make any sense is they had some black stuff on here. Like you could tell it was, well, maybe it was just paint from factory. It would be interesting to see if this spins. I mean, what could DOT say if something is on national back order and you can't get the part? They expect you to park your truck until the part is available? So, me and Lita's thinking about snatching this thing off, running it up to him, probably tomorrow because it's already a little past lunch, and let them rebuild this thing. I wonder if I could just take this piece off and bring it to them. I guess if they're going to rebuild it, I need to let them rebuild all the seals for $850. That's a bummer. I also have a grease fitting, a grease cert down here that the ball in the spring is failing. So every time I pump grease into this, I check on it again and it's squirted all the grease out. So I need to get a new grease fitting for that. Oh, it's always something. What are you doing? When we getting the turkeys out?
Yeah.
We got us, what, 2 14-pound turkeys this year? Ooh, that's a little bitty baby turkey. Look how small that thing is.
I hope they both fit in the brine bag together.
Because last year, we got 1 18-pound turkey. And they say it's best when you deep fry your turkey for it to be smaller. Because the larger the turkey, the longer you have to cook it and the less juicy it is.
Yeah. I guess we're going to see.
Yeah.
I hope it fits in the brine bag.
Hope your turkeys are juicy this year.
I mean, they were good last year.
Show us your turkeys. All right, so she's going to get those things ready to be brined so we can deep fry them. We did peanut oil this year. We did vegetable oil last year because we couldn't find the peanut oil. It's always something, huh? It is what it is. I wish the rates were better. If the rates were good, I wouldn't have an issue right now of spending any money on this thing. But the rates are so bad, right?
Yeah, but if we get shut down for this, then...
Yeah, but like I was asking them, what can DOT do if there's a national back order on this pump?
They don't they'll do the same thing they do when your time's out and you're parked on a ramp. They'll kick you off and they'll shut you down. It's not their problem.
All right, so I need you to take those 3 bolts out right there.
Which bolts?
These right here. So we have to drain this. This thing was 2 quarts low. Well, okay, so it was 2 quarts low after I took these hoses off and a bunch of stuff drained because I couldn't get them on and off in time, and then I had to stick a bolt in that.
Do we need to put that back underneath here?
I want to try to catch it this time so we can reuse it.
So we need a bucket.
Yeah, I was thinking like a bucket. Maybe we can slide that under and sit a bucket on top of it just in case it misses. It doesn't get all over our driveway like that right there. I don't know what that's from.
These?
Yeah. So you got one here. We got these 2 over here. Let's make sure that that is going to break loose without any heat first.
This one?
Yeah.
Did you put it on reverse already?
Yeah, it's on reverse. Hold on to that thing. You gotta hold on to that thing. Yeah, keep running it. Yeah, she's coming. Come on.
I didn't know she...
Stay on there. No, keep going. You gotta let it... Woo! Good job, Lita. Are you a mechanic?
No.
Where's your certifications at?
I don't have one.
Oh, that's weird. That's like a... Because that nut's not coming off of that. Is there a bolt on this other side? Oh my goodness, there is.
Oh no.
Always gotta be something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back there with something. Wait, are you gonna be able to do them both?
I don't know.
Here, let me get back there. I'll hold the wrench.
It's kind of hard to get the wrench on it.
Make sure it's still, yeah, because it's closed itself up a little bit. Should be able to slide this bad boy back in here. I don't know if I'm on it or not.
I know, that's the thing.
Try that. I'm not on it. I'm not on it.
It's hard to tell that you're on it or not.
Take your hand and just spin it by hand.
This?
Yeah, oh, there you go. I'm on it.
Okay.
Buzz that bad boy off there, baby. Yeah, put that thing on there. Boom. You're so amazing. Oh, it turned on. All right, you got 2 more to go.
These 2, right?
Nope, over here, these 2.
This one? Oh, okay.
What do you have to say about when people say they wish their wives would help them?
I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
Bolt spin on the other side. Yep. Go ahead and break that other one loose on the top, and then I'll get back there with the wrench and we'll get them all done. You don't know what to say about that?
No.
About other people's wives not helping?
No. I don't know what to say.
Should they get a new wife?
I don't know.
Everyone wants to know if you have a sister.
I don't have a sister.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to know that.
Where would your sister be if you had a sister?
I don't know.
Right here with us. I don't know if it's gonna come right off because we still have this pitman arm connected. Ooh, I bet this thing's heavy.
Yeah, that's what.
I bet it's heavy. Let me get my rubber mallet, see if I can get that arm to come loose off there. Put this castle nut back on. this. I mean, I got a pickle fork, but I'm afraid it'll mess up that seal.
Yeah. We might. We're not taking that seal with us, are we?
That? No.
Yeah, no.
We can break this thing loose. I want to come off, woman. Huh?
I don't know.
I'll try to throw some heat to it again. Kind of a big nut. It probably needs more heat. Shouldn't be that hard to come off. I don't know why it's giving us issues here. Well, that's not gonna come off. We're gonna have to
Like 100 pounds probably.
it's pretty heavy. Pick it up.
Is that what you're waiting on?
No, I'm talking to Mason.
Oh.
I mean,
He's the one wanting to know. It's too late now. See how heavy it is. Check it on the butt dyno.
on the butt dyno.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. That is pretty heavy.
Oh.
That is pretty heavy.
Now we just have to stick it in the Ford.
Just gotta put it in a garbage bag and put
Why?
it. It's gonna leak all over the Ford.
Uh,
All over the Ford.
I can put it in there.
You get a garbage bag.
You can bench press it.
not fun to get off. Not fun to get off at all. It's going to be even worse putting it back on. The leveling valve for the cab came in, but it's a little different than the old one. This arm on this one is much longer than the arm on this. Now obviously I could take it off and swap them over, but why? Why not just send me the right one?
I think it's kind of in there. That's the one. That's not permission to put it on the Ford.
I'll do the hard part and drop the tailgate. Hey.
You think we're gonna need the cherry picker to get the fix back on?
No. There's enough people here to do the work for me. Busted my hand open.
Yeah, on the bumper, right?
Is he coming?
Yeah, he's wrapping it up.
Let me see if the gate will close. That's good enough.
I think it's still leaking. Oh, it ripped.
Yeah, that's life. It's a work truck. Good job, Mason. Good job, Lita.